Top 5 facts that you learned about US history that are false. What are those? Let's see. Number 1 is Christopher Columbus discovered America. Yeah, now you have been thinking that this is true statement that Christopher Columbus discovered America, but in fact it is not true. Truth. The As early as primary school, most of us learned that Christopher Columbus discovered America, but it is actually not accurate. In fact, the Spanish explorer never even entered North America. On his four trips across the Atlantic starting in 1492, Columbus explored the Caribbean island of the Bahamas and Cuba. He also couldn't have discovered America because Native Americans were already living there. In fact, Columbus is not even the first European to explore the Americans. That honor goes to the Norse explorer Leif Erikson, who sailed to the Western Hemisphere over 400 years earlier. Then why is Columbus such a notable figure in American history? It is most likely because he started a new age of exploration and his trips to the New World lead to the colonization. Number second myth is Christopher Columbus sailed to the Nina, Pinta and Santa Maria. Yes, it is a myth. Truth. In 1492, Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue is a common children's song most learned in the school. The song also mentions his three trips, which are usually known as Nina, Pinta, and Santa Maria. However, the ships were likely not named any of these things. Historians know the Santa Maria's real name was La Gallega and the Nina's real name was Santa Clara. It is not known what a Pinta's actual name was at that time. Number third myth is the first Thanksgiving was a peaceful and joyous meal shared between the Pilgrims and Native Americans. And the truth is, in school, most were taught that the Pilgrim came over on the Mayflower and sought help from the Native Americans to survive in the New World. In 1620, the two groups supposedly came together for a 3-day feast or to celebrate their relationship and new livings together, but many historians say this was not the case. The two groups had a lot of hostile feeling toward each other. The Pilgrim viewed Native Americans as savages and stole their farmland. They also killed more than 90% of the native population with smallpox brought over on the Mayflower. These hostile conditions, historians believe, did not lead to a celebratory first thing Thanksgiving. In fact, some say the Native Americans were not even invited to the feast. Number 4 myth is witches were burned at the stake at the Salem witch trials. Okay, the truth is, while most associated the Salem witch trial of 1692 with witches burning at the stake, the truth is not a single person was burned. Of the 20 people were convicted of practicing magic, 90 were hung near Gallows Hills and one person was tortured to death. But throughout history, many reference burning witches at the stake, so it caught on. For example, a magazine in 1860 wrote, "The North having begun with burning witches will end by burning us." The last myth is Paul Revere rode horseback through the street of Mesquite, yelling, "The British are coming." Okay, Paul Revere did ride horseback to warn that the British were fast approaching Lexington, but he was not screaming. Instead, he was much more discreet, since British troops might have been hiding nearby. He also wasn't alone. He was first joined by two other patriots, with 40 more joining by the end of the night. Lastly, he would never have called them British because many of the you know colonists still consider themselves British. At the time, he would have used the term regulars to warn patriots about the invasion. We have Henry Wentworth Longfellow to thank for this misconception. He wrote Paul Revere's Ride in 1861 and got most of the facts wrong. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, kindly subscribe.